Saludos y bienvenidos a Panchonimus y al año 2026. Este año va a ser lo máximo. Todos le vamos a echar ganas, todos vamos a salir bien, vamos a salir ricos, poderosos y bien amados. Nada nos va a ir mal, a nadie de nosotros. Nosotros podemos, nosotros podemos. El 2025 tuve muchos problemas, generé muchas deudas, me quedé estas sin tarjetas, pagué casi 300,000 pesos entre una estafa que pagaron y todavía tengo que pagar a mi postor que me ayudó con esas cosas. Pues le tengo que ir pagando poco a poco, he ido, y pues tendré que seguir al menos un año más a plazos. Me quedé sin propiedades. Bueno, tenía una propiedad, me quedé sin ella. En verdad me dieron en la madre. Bien feo, bien feo, bien feo, bien feo. Fue HCBC. Si quieren echar basura, pues que no quieran cobrar doble un préstamo que ellos actualizaron y me lo pusieron sobre la tarjeta de crédito, entonces me empezaron a cobrar muchos intereses. No tengo nada que ocultar, ni a nadie que le deba nada, porque no les debo nada a ellos. Y pues las otras son deudas como de honor y pues las voy a pagar y voy a empezar a ahorrar, porque este año me habían invitado y ya había pagado lo que tenía yo que pagar. Ahora sí que no me quedé sin el viaje, fui a Orlando, lo disfruté mucho, mejor viaje de mi vida, honestamente. Fue lo que me dio motivación para seguir perdiendo peso y desmadre y medio. En el viaje tomé refresco y después tomé refresco 2 meses después cuando estuvimos en la obra y demás. Y pues ya lo dejé y tuve una adicción muy fuerte al fresco. No es ni alcohol, ni drogas, ni cigarros. Traigo pintura, estuve pintando. No me agradó, luego me quedó pintura. Y no me puedo frotar muy fuerte para no lastimarme. Pero que está más fue que se me olvidó. Y pues estamos regresando a Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa para nuestro especial de Año Nuevo, Año Nuevo, Año Nuevo. Un segundo. Algo ahí me está molestando. Un segundo. Además era un momentito. Ya vi que es. Ok, a trabajar se ha dicho. Digo, a jugar, a lo que sea. Nos quedamos después de la investigación, vamos a hacer el caso. Y estaría streameando si no fuera por Telmex. Otro compañero se puede echar basurita. Un momento.
Danganronpa.
Todos levántense para el juez.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine if you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Make your argument. Era la pesa.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. What kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
¿Cuál era para disparar?
I bet it was an iron pipe. Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Or Chihiro.
Okay. Fast forward con B, disparo con Y. Okay.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe. Interesting.
¡Oh!
That certainly would make for a...
Or Chihiro.
Estoy perdiendo tiempo a lo baboso.
Chihiro's fatal. It appears it was.
According to the Monokuma file, the kid, what kind of blunt instrument? I bet it was an iron pipe. No, it's wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell? Found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood. And there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
yes! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed
Porque
from
sería
here.
creepy si
Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack. The culprit is Genocide Jack.
I'm sure of it.
No.
Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is!
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
What?
Well, I mean, there's just no proof for it.
No, it's wrong. I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file. While I was looking around the ark, I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police...
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of...
Oh, that's right. Ooblust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other...
Never made public?
Why don't you tell them the code?
La forma en la que...
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
No.
So, how did the culprit know about this? There's only one logical answer. It's because the culprit in this case is the real...
No fucking way.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
What?
Oh.
Genocide Jack's true identity is...
Okay, Toko has like blodophobia or whatever, remember?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes.
Another riddle.
Now I understand.
Schizophrenia.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the... They thought that the suspect might have...
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, in other words, within her is one personality that can handle.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was...
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from... It was to keep her other personality.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me, she said, a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that...
Lo siento, no pude cuidar nuestra promesa. No te preocupes, nunca más. Nunca más dejaré que Jack tome control de mí.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing.
I tried.
But your efforts were useless.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from...
You don't...
El cuerpo de Toko se dobla hacia atrás. Con un toz suena el gong y en un del siguiente segundo.
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see? What? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Lo siento, Jack, no respeto los pronombres
That's a
asesinos.
loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer?
So,
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth live behind every dark and gloomy...
No, Jack, no sé, Jack, esto está desquiciado.
Miss Jack, Jill, what's up? Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire...
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all master... Just kidding!
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepus...
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild. Oh,
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit. But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could... Maybe so, but no...
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah.
really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now?
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, it's wrong. Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I think there's a slight difference between the...
Huh? How's it any...
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage! I murder with passion, and I consider myself a professional. And I have a... Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about what happened to Chihiro. It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or chef. This is no creation of...
Let me rephrase that. You know, there are two clear differences between the...
Lady,
For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head.
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail, and there's more?
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the turtle, then the arrangement of the body would...
Can you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
me está dando hambre.
So, are you saying...
Lo que se usó para sujetarlas.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous... Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very... And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's...
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were. There's a pattern that... Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death.
Is it because Chihiro was a...
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking...
In all the Genocide Jack cases...
Todos eran hombres.
They were all...
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction! I can't believe I said it!
Oh, los crushes. Yaku, ya estás
What the hell is
jodido.
wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl! And the movie side of me, but now I'm on the fast track to become...
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an...
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? I have too much passion and conviction to cross the...
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your... It's a different matter entirely. When you're...
Quiet, lowly car!
Slowly...
I would never kill for a reason as petty as... And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my... Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid...
Maybe you use the dumbbell, cause...
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world.
Okay, whatever.
Are you sure about that? Da-da-da-da!
she's fully equipped.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong, you can't. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question and...
I have no idea what's going on anymore. But the body really was suspended, right?
Yeah. That's why we figured it had...
Here's my answer.
Byakuya.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have. You'd have no problem gaining access to class. Plus, you'd already looked through the jet.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to. So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stick. The adorable glasses man was behind it all? Oh, I'm on.
Well, Byakuya,
I see. So now then I must ask, when would you say I began acting?
The way you were acting right before we discovered the. You wanted to go to the girls' locker room.
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said...
Nothing strange about that.
On the contrary, there's something.
Okay then, go ahead.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found his body. But he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely, that's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro,
Who was a girl, so of course I would suggest
there was no time. What's so strange about that?
You wish you'd taken me with you. So, you said Byakuya was but he was acting.
if you're presented with the opportunity to check, that's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Shoot!
Oops.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found his body. But he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to, that's a natural.
The victim was, so of course I would. There was no time. What's so strange?
You wish you'd taken me with you. So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found his body.
Shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found his body. But he was.
Controls.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the, that's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro, so of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room. There was no time. What's so strange?
You wish you'd taken me with you.
¿Veo otra opción?
So, but he was acting.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check that, that's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Shoot!
Fuck. No veo otras opciones. Voy a...
Shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we
Voy a
found his
reiniciar.
body.
Shoot!
Fuck it!
So, you said Byakuya... But he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the
Control. Select root bullet. Aim, silencer.
That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
You wish you'd taken me with you?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird. But he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely... That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, so of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
you wish you'd taken me with you?
So, you said Byakuya was but he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity...
That's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro, so of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange?
Ok, estoy... algo estoy.
You wish you'd taken me with you?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
Ahí está.
If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural...
the victim was, so of course I would, there was no time for, what's so strange? You wish you'd taken me with you?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Pero debería ser eso. ¿Qué voy a buscar? ¿Qué es lo que estoy haciendo mal? Algo estoy haciendo mal. ¡Shoot! Solo hay dos opciones. Ya me desesperé. ¿Cómo agrego balas?
But he was acting.
Ay, entonces sí es lo que necesitaba, pero... Open Hell.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out, that's unnatural. The victim was, so of course I would. There was no time. What's so strong? You wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we...
Okay.
But he was acting weird.
Okay. Nada más era de que no entendía los
presented
controles.
with the opportunity to check out the girl. That's a natural reaction. The victim
Was Chihiro,
Who was a girl.
No sabíamos.
No, that's wrong.
I'll tell you what's so strange, because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker.
I see. That's a good answer. Interesting. Very
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? What's the
Quieren
matter?
matar a
You're not finished
Jack,
already.
sin importar que-
There is.
There is more to it. We just talked about the differences between the proof you're looking for is
Oh?
Sí.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
No.
Shoot!
What? The difference? You want me to explain it when I want to kill, and I use those same scissors? But Chihiro was suspended. It was some kind of rope.
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again when I want to kill, and I use those same. But Chihiro was some kind of.
That's right!
Then there must be.
Hey, Byakuya,
I'd never seen
that rope before in my life.
No es cierto.
Obviously, somebody
somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
What? The difference? You want me to explain when I want to kill, and I use those same. But Chihiro was some kind of.
That's right!
Then there must be.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd
I'd never seen.
Seen that rope before in my life.
No, that's wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or that extension cord. What? Byakuya, you've used the extension and the same extension cord that went missing. And there's no way someone who uses that extension.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the.
That's really what you think? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room. I intentionally made it look like. Is that about right? What's wrong?
Hell yes, that's what happened.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling us a game, right? So he'd be totally.
Sorry, I think we need to.
Do we really need?
I know, there's something that's still.
Is that right? I killed her in the girls' locker room. Then, just specifically, I dressed it up to make it look. What about all that?
La escena
got
del
it.
crimen.
You say you killed Chihiro in the. But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took.
What kind of question is. She was found dead in the girls'. How could the scene of the.
Well, I think it's entirely possible, along with the rest of the murders.
That was awfully specific.
I believe I did.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission! What?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place.
Los dos póster.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else. Your proof? The poster in the girls' locker room. A picture of a big boobed supermodel. But why would the girls' locker room have a...
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally.
Meanwhile, a poster of the super popular boy... Again, That doesn't really...
So you're saying that...
And there's one other thing I know. You know what I'm talking about.
You're referring to my protein. Well, I was in the girls' locker room earlier, but I noticed that after the murder...
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room. In fact, I found it.
That's definitely the stain for...
Then, does that mean that... But why would anyone...
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. What? In other words, in order to complete the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved by doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room with...
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but...
Huh?
Why would they go through all that actually? An even bigger question, then how did Chihiro get in the... To get into the locker rooms, you put Chihiro's handbook. She had no way to...
Bro, she did have a way! And I can tell you...
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know...
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer. I'm sure that would have been... Nope! No, I don't think that's... She used the thing that was...
Huh? What?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that...
She could get into the boys' locker room, no problem.
Is it really? Could Chihiro really...
She must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have been... No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the net.
Huh? What the?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Não sirve.
No, it's wrong. No, I don't think Chihiro...
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was...
Oh. Well, then, yeah.
I am struck silent by how quickly...
Plus, isn't there a regular...
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want.
Yup. Hit the nails.
Of course, if it were broken,
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said.
Psst. You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's hand...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just...
It seems like there's no way she could have gotten...
Okay, then.
Hold on a sec. I agree with you, though.
What the? You finally decide to open... There's no way she could get in...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in?
What?
What are you talking about?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial?
Wait. Just what?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting.
Huh? Well, all right then. Now then, what is it you want to show?
Oh, I have no doubt.
Era trans. Tenía batuta.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place.
I'd like you to examine... Be sure to examine the entire...
Examine her.
No, wait!
It's probably... It's not that I'm creeped out or anything.
Very well.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body.
No, it's okay. I think so just leave...
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action?
That's not it at all.
Okay, I'm sorry, Chihiro.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will...
Her entire What?
What is it?
Not possible. This girl...
Is what?
Is a boy!
Ah, I see. So she was actually...
You're joking, bro.
I wouldn't joke.
It's really...
Chihiro... Oh, what?
Tenía
You
más
guys
carne que
didn't
todos
know?
ustedes combinados.
Heck, Chihiro Fujisaki was totally...
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had...
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show every...
Kyoko, ya puedes poner tapar eso, no manches. No quiero ver.
Now let's ride this wave of it.
Okay.
I do. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, and because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl.
So then, there should be no. The victim was killed in the boys, and the killer could have easily used Saya.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the.
Well, I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his feet.
This is the most titillating.
So now everything has been connected.
Okay, well, connected or clear.
Very
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like genocide, but I think he might not actually be the. What? But he just seems to be too easygoing. The way he's acting, it makes it.
And you think that might be because it doesn't.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder, at least. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker, and then again when you found out Chihiro, if you really were the killer, that.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me. It's fine. I guess I'll mark it.
Mark it as.
He's right. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and
Are you fucking with?
No, I am not effing with you right now.
Well, I find it very.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free.
If you're really telling the truth, then.
My reasons hardly matter right now. Now then.
Well, I don't think I can say.
You're seriously gonna keep going?
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, because if we're wrong,
That's true. There.
Damn straight.
Do you not have a mind of.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant?
Anyway, let's discuss this all.
That's very
Okay.
true.
Our lives are.
Excellent. Then shall we resume?
El asesino es un chico.
I got it!
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they...
What is it? Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be an...
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's...
Oh, you want to know who saw the killer?
And only the killer.
No.
No, that's wrong! I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it. Oh, but I suppose the rest of you had no idea.
Whatever, just hurry!
It was last night, right before. I saw him stuffing, and then I assumed.
Track jacket and a double back.
It seems likely that the...
And that is when he said something. Chihiro told me, but why would he be in a hurry?
So, Mr. Fujisaki...
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find...
Which means that conversely, not enough so that he was willing.
Oh! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit.
But knowing what we know...
No. You all.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Serious?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was.
Are you sure? You really think we can figure out?
What? You want to track down some...
Even if we have the equipment for that.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences. We just
Easy for you to, but fine.
So the bag was just a norm. All the bags in there are the same, so
Well, if I remember right, do you think there might be some connection?
perhaps. Let's
First of all, we know where Chihiro was heading. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he...
Okay, going right.
First of all, Winky was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit was...
So, like the killer was wearing the same blue... My tracksuit.
I don't even have it, cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Shoot!
First of all, we know where Chihiro was. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific track?
What do you mean, the specific...
I got it! It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit, cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any...
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? First of all, we know where he was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the...
I got it! It matched the one...
So, the killer was
Exercise
wearing...
My tracksuit is black.
I don't need... Cause exercising...
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse.
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? First of all, we know where he was on his way to go exercise.
So next we have to... Why did he choose?
What do you mean, the...
I got it! It matched the one...
So, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Shoot!
First of all, we know where he was on his way to go exercise.
So next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the...
I got it! It matched the one...
So, the killer was wearing the same blue track... My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a track, cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Shoot!
First of all, we know where he was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask,
Why did he choose?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that... It matched the one the culprit...
So, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as... My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising...
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring...
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific...
What do you mean, the specific...
I got it! It matched the one...
So, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
My tracksuit... I don't even have... Cause exercising...
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
No. No voy a checar. Nomás chequé porque no sabía que...
Did any of that really help us get any closer?
No way.
Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even
¿Y si
realizing
tú
it?
lo revelas?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
So next we have to... Why did he choose this?
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! It matched the one that
So, what, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a track. It's exercising.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse if you...
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even...
First of all, he was on his way, so next we have... Why did he choose the...
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! It matched the one the cover was...
So, what you're... The killer was wearing the same blue track... My tracksuit is black.
¿Por qué diría eso?
Shoot! First of all, he was on his way, so next we... Why did he choose...
What do you mean, the...
I got it! It matched the one...
So...
The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Shoot!
I refuse to give up yet.
Ok, no tengo idea qué estoy haciendo. Excelente forma de empezar el año, ¿verdad?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask... Why did he choose the specific...
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! He picked that track. It matched the one the cover...
A ver si esta con...
So, what you're saying? The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit. My tracksuit is black.
I don't even... It's exercising.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any...
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right?
First of all, he was on his way, so next we... Why did he choose...
What do you mean, the...
I got it! It matched the one...
So, the killer was wearing the... My tracksuit.
I don't... It's exercising.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Shoot!
First of all, we know he was on his way, so next we... Why did he choose...
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! It matched the one the cover...
So, what, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. It's exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit. I got it from the warehouse if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any close...
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
First of all, he was on his way, so next we... Why did he choose this...
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that track. It matched the one the cover...
So, what you're... The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have... It's exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse if...
Did any of that really help us get any...
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? First of all, we know that he was on his way to go exercise.
Shoot!
First of all, we know that he was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose this...
What do you mean, the specific...
I got it! It matched the one...
So, the killer was wearing the... My tracksuit.
Dijo que iba a ser.
It's exercising.
I have a white track. I got it from the...
Did any of that really help us...
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him.
Ok.
First First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
Huh.
You heard him, right? What he just said? First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
Espera. ¿Hemos mencionado el azul?
He was on his way to go exit, so next we have to... Why did he choose the specific...
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! It matched the one the
So, what you're saying, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No, it's wrong.
Estoy muy tonto.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What? Huh? When Celeste testified a few minutes... She never said anything about the jacket, so why did you say Chihiro's blue track...
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color...
As a matter of fact,
And before we began the trial...
the only one I told about...
Then, Mondo, how did you...
Because I'm sure he saw the clothes at some...
No, that can't... The bag and clothes were surely disposed of.
Then the only reason he could have known what is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry.
So, how about it? Did you see?
Just by chance. He walked past me, and he was carrying...
No, that can't be it either. When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly...
It would appear you dug...
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. Your true intention was to draw a slip of the... That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicion.
But why?
That's a good question. There was a certain turning point that maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Si estuviera en esto, sería yo el güey que terminaría acosando al asesino y moriría primero.
She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a...
Mondo, did you really...
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat...
Yeah! He would never do something like that!
It's true. My reason...
That was...
Well, this does present...
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Really? Actually, now that I'm thinking...
Jeez, is your confidence...
What do you... It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it.
Es mames.
Shoot!
I got it!
Qué bruto
You
soy.
know Chihiro's handbook was
For a fact.
For a fact, I was totally.
Then it must hold some clue.
Well, that's what I was hoping.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence.
That's odd. I didn't
You're right. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant.
And yet, this one does appear to be broke for all your confidence.
Do you how precise?
Entiendo su punto
got
débil.
You already told us before that the handbook.
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke it quick,
Then we can only assume that you know what the weakness is, right? I think it's a necessary piece of information if you.
But if I tell you, and so
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. Then allow me to make a special announcement. When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a flippin' new.
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange. It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly, that layer of air would get blown away. That's so when you're in a sauna, makes.
Interesting.
That is a mere.
Anyway, if you found the victim, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to.
meaning the culprit somehow.
But how'd they find out?
Indeed.
What if they found out by.
What do you mean?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna? They'd realize it was broken, of course. And once they had Chihiro's handbook.
I won't say it's not. I don't know of anyone who took their.
I might know someone who. Whoa! I think the one who may have taken their hand.
¿Tú?
Shoot!
Nomás pensé que iba a ser gracioso.
Here's my answer.
Sabía que no era la-
Mondo, your handbook got broken.
What?
Why? Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in this. And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his
No
school
recordaba la promesa.
uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his hand. And when it was all over, Mondo just.
No! Wait! Hold up! I don't accept this!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is then that proves that what Makoto said.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test if what he says is you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook then that proves that.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test if what he says you broke your own.
In other words, if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, it's wrong. Mondo, the handbook you have right now.
The fuck is that?
The broken handbook that was in the main, isn't that one?
What the heck are you talking?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for
Porque
one that
el
actually works.
beisbolista no sabría.
I think he took Leon's handbook. After all, Monokuma said himself that.
That's right! The punishment.
So then, the book, which would mean that the handbook. But doesn't that violate the school regulation?
Well, there is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student. But if there, it's kind of a gray area, I admit. But nowhere as such. I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse.
Well, Mondo, I'm happy to admit I made a.
Son of a... What's wrong, bro? You are wrong! Everything you just...
Okay, then why don't we look back on that way? Everything will be.
Tele desde este lado. Se cierra. A ver, hasta aquí estoy de acuerdo. Llega y los pacientes van a hacer pesas. Lo mata. Ahí se mancha. Tú eres el que pone esto. Tú vas para acá. Eso está correcto. Tú no.
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro. At the time, she was apparently... That something was a... With bag in hand, she made her way to the locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently... The killer is you! With bag in hand, she made her way to... But how could the victim... Simple, which is why he... Once inside... It seems likely that the killer grabbed the... and attacked him. And that's where the blood... It was likely in the heat... The killer is you! Which is why they then removed...
No puedo empezar.
I refuse to give up yet!
Okay. Ah. Hasta ahí está bien. Está la cuerda.
The killer is you! First, last night at the time. That's... With bag in hand, she made her help. Simple, which is why... once inside, it seems... and attacked. And that... It was likely in the... Which is why the killer hurried to then removing the... The killer is you! Which is why the then removing... And find a girl's hand with this alone doesn't prove. After all, Sayaka and using one of those. Here's exactly what happened. After all, using one of those. And that's exactly the carpet and the poster they brought. They changed the layout of the boys and girls. That could have been the end of Byakuya discovered the body and decided to... So, after stumbling on he went and grabbed the extension cord. He used the cord. Then, using the victims, he wanted to create the illusion that... And around the same time, the killer, having all there, they planned to destroy the lab. And just as the killer expected, somehow, the killer knew, and the reason they knew that is because... And that's how it all... Isn't that right, Mon?
Wait! Here's your evidence. You need evidence without any proof? Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to false. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
No sé qué más.
I refuse to give up yet.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt.
Ok, largué. Qué mal.
I refuse to give up yet.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt. I refuse to vote. I refute you. False.
Voy a tener que quitarme.
I refuse to give up yet.
No me gusta esto. Allí.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Ok, ya entendí cómo funciona. Entonces,
If we're thinking so far as Mondo must have replaced his... In which case, we can just check once we do that.
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah, I did it. I got no choice, man. Now go ahead, Monokuma. Ask for the god.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold!
No waiting. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a... Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice? What's it gonna be?
prestar más atención algunas veces.
What?
Él es el oscuro. Él mató a Chihiro Fuyasaki. ¡Manda Owada!
Unbelievable.
Caso que se preocupen, el voto no fue unánimo. Y yo, Taka, eligió la respuesta del... Te estás acercando mucho al peligro, señor Isamu.
Sorry.
Perdón.
What is this?
¿Por qué te disculpas? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué lo hiciste?
Now then.
Parece que Mono tomó un voto de silencio, así que déjenme explicarlo por él.
Actually,
El asesinato de esta verdad es una historia triste entre dos hombres. El que no lo quiera hacer puede apretar el botón B para hacerlo. Había una vez un hombre joven. Su nombre era Chihiro Fuyasaki. Tenía un sentido extremo de inferioridad debido a su falta de fuerza. Eres tan débil a pesar de ser un hombre. Son las cosas que recuerdo haber dicho muchas veces y no podía superar su debilidad. Al contrario, trató de ocultarlo más y más en su debilidad. En la forma de una frágil damisela. Eligió eso como su camino de salida. Ahora nadie sabrá nada acerca de eso, incluso aunque seas un chico. No importa en lo que me meta, mientras esté en mi concha. El complejo de inferioridad había tenido ruta profunda y no era fácil de quitar. Y como tomó, la concha se vació completa. El complejo no desapareció, de hecho creció más fuerte y más fuerte. Soy débil.
Wait.
Una vez que el juego de matanza empezó, aquí en la escuela no tenía más que aceptar ese hecho. Después de todo, este mundo es supervivencia del más fuerte. Si no eres fuerte, no vas a vivir. Y cuando el adorable Monokuma anunció lo de los secretos, creo que el secreto de Shihiro era demasiado aterrador para divulgar. Incluso aunque se vista como mujer, Chihiro es un hombre.
hey,
Y Chihiro no podía dejar que nadie lo descubriera, sin importar que cuando se reveló que su concha iba a ser, la armadura iba a caer. Sin duda lo torturó más y más que antes. Entonces descubrió que el dilema lo iba a llegar a la desesperación y entonces...
I'm sorry.
No quiero hablar de ello ahora. Pero no quiero dejar las cosas como están. Necesito hablar contigo de ello después. Haré mi mejor esfuerzo para ser más fuerte y entonces le podré decir a todos. Molestamente, una vez usó el pecado de ser descubierto para hacerse más fuerte.
That's right.
Ahora es
I
mi
want to
oportunidad.
change.
Me voy a hacer más fuerte y aceptar quién soy. Lo suficientemente fuerte para, a pesar de que es un hombre, y estará bien. Y a pesar de que lo tenía en la mente, resolvió tomar acción. Y entonces decidió comentarse para entrenar su mente. Esa fue la primera y última oportunidad que tuvo.
hey,
Cuando decidió exercerse, pensó que era bueno pedirle a alguien ayuda. Y cuando le dijo ese secreto primero esa persona fue a mí. Sí, fue un tipo malote bicicletero. Promesas de ser masculino. Shihiro probablemente pensó que podía confiar en Mando, que su honor le haría tener el secreto. Y el señor Mr. Macho era el símbolo de un hombre fuerte que Chihiro siempre aspiró a ser. Tal vez hablar con no le iba a dar coraje, me iba a dar coraje. Le pido que lo hiciera fuerte. Esa fue su inspiración. Y pensó que con el apoyo de Mando podría acercarse a eso. Eso debe ser por lo que hizo para mantener su promesa con Chihiro. ¿Hizo qué? ¿Qué fue eso? Por lo que Mando llevó su cuerpo del locker de los hombres al locker de las mujeres.
Indeed.
Eso es exacto a lo que me refiero. No era para cubrir lo que hizo.
Certainly.
Era parte de eso, pero no creo que era la razón principal. El proceso era una promesa entre hombres que hizo con Chihiro.
Because
Porque si alguien averiguaba que lo mataron en el baño de hombres, sabrían que ella está en el baño de hombres. Y una vez que empezara, obviamente sospecharían su identidad. Puede proteger a Chihiro, excepto poniéndola en el baño de mujeres. ¿No entiende? Mando hizo todo lo que pudo para prometer a la princesa a la promesa que le hizo a Chihiro, quien también la mató. ¿Pero por qué lo hizo? Porque no quiero que nadie sepa.
I knew it.
Eso es lo que lo causó. El motivo.
What is this? You're wrong.
Don't make me repeat myself.
¿Cuántas veces debo repetirme? Juzgar a otros con tu estándar es un grave error. Incluso si no lo puedes comprender, obviamente él lo hizo. La memoria.
Hey,
¿Saben lo que hizo Mando? Él mató a su propio hermano. Ok, esa sí no la vi venir. Cuando el ultimate líder de banda de motocicletas, pero una razón por la que tuvo la oportunidad de unirse en el primer lugar gracias a alguien. El hermano de él se llamaba Daima o Wada. Mando tenía nada pero respeto. Es por eso que Mando se subió a la motocicleta. Era su única familia creciendo y fue el objeto a quien Mando respetaba y confiaba. Siempre se comparó con su hermano, así que lo imitó en todo lo que hizo. Mando era la epidemia de un hermano con ojos grandes y brillantes. Mientras tanto, su hermano carismático trataba de poner una banda de motociclistas en orden. Pero antes que pudo, creció en la más grande banda de motocicletas del planeta. Daya, el hermano número 1 en la bandilla, y su hermano Mando, el número 2. En el principio era todo hermoso, pero cuando Mando empezó a pensar que debería de tomar la banda de su hermano algún día, la grandeza de su hermano, su reputación empezó a quemarle. ¿Ese niño va a tomar el lugar de Daima? Daima creó esta banda con sus propias manos. Con sus propias manos. Mando simplemente lo siguió. Como alguien como ese podría ser nuestro líder. Todo lo que puede hacer es hacernos ver mal. Todos los días Mando oía burlas y comentarios de los miembros de la banda. Es por lo que
I just...
me tengo que hacer más fuerte que Daya. Aunque sea una sola vez, no importa. No me importa lo que tome, voy a llegar a la cima. En la noche del retiro de su increíble hermano, Mando lo retó en la carrera. En esta carrera, una tragedia pasó. El hermano menor empujó con abandono a su victoria y se fue al tráfico. Entonces, le derramó peptobismol encima. Lo siento, niño. La cagué, perdón. Y entonces él supo que era la culpa de su hermano, pero Daima nunca lo culpó por lo que pasó. El resto depende de ti. No es importar que mantén nuestra banda juntos. Porque somos un equipo, tú y yo, juntos. Es una promesa entre hombres. Si Daima perdió contra este niño, debe ser muy estúpido y se mató. Se volvió la explicación de lo que pasó. Mando mintió. Quería dirigir tanto que estaba dispuesto a decir todo tipo de mentiras acerca de su hermano. Es agradable. Soy fuerte. Fuerte, 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 fuerte. Y entonces, nuestro pequeño juego de la muerte comenzó. Se dio cuenta que tan fuerte pudiera pretender ser. Era solo otro debilucho que moriría en un instante. Entonces, cuando yo, el bello Monokuma, anuncié que revelaría sus secretos, se dio cuenta que no podía dejar que saliera del suyo. Mundo mató a su propio hermano. Sí, porque no podía dejar que los miembros de la banda vean lo que pasó, me arruinaría. Tomaría todo lo que mi hermano y yo creamos, lo destruiría. Su muerte, la culpa de cargarlo. De ver sería todo por nada, es por lo que yo mando. Después de que vi lo que tenía dentro de mí. En mi cabeza de tonterías que daban la vuelta. Nunca sentí nada así antes. No sabía qué hacer al respecto. Estaba seguro que decidió ser. Me volví en una roca de ansiedad y cayó en mi estómago. Entonces Chihiro me pidió que saliera con él. Tiempo me contó su secreto. ¿En serio? Dios mío.
I'm sorry.
Y perdón que te mentí. ¿Pero por qué? ¿Por qué ahora? ¿Por qué me dices esto? Guardas ese secreto todo el tiempo. Si alguien lo descubriera, ¿qué pasaría? Tienes razón, pero
I want to change.
me cubrí en mentiras. Soy débil. Quiero destruir esta versión de mí para siempre. Sus palabras me acuchillaron en el estómago. Una mentira que me expuse yo mismo. Tengo que cambiar. No puedo ser débil ya más. Tú eres fuerte. No te puede herir, ¿verdad? Cualquier secreto que Monokuma tenga sobre nosotros. ¿Sabes qué? Estás diciendo lo que debo decir.
What?
¿Estás diciendo que debería decirle a todos mi secreto? ¿No? Estaba celoso. Celoso de la fuerza de Chihiro. De la fuerza contra su voluntad. Y cómo trataba de derrotarlo. La fuerza tenía celos. Los celos me rompieron. ¿Me estás burlando de mí? Soy fuerte. ¿Te estás burlando de mí?
No.
No estoy haciendo. No te estoy jodiendo. No te estoy burlando. No estoy fuerte, man. Entonces por ahí como algo se rompió dentro de mi cabeza. ¿Qué me hizo hacer? ¿Qué se suponía que debía hacer? Ponía que me sentara y dejara mi secreto que revelara, que arruinara todo. ¿Qué pasa?
Damn you!
¿Por qué me dijiste eso? ¿Estás tratando de frotarme mi fracaso en mi cara?
I just wanted to.
No, yo solo te admiro. Admiro tu fuerza.
Yeah, that's right.
Eso es correcto. Yo soy fuerte. Soy fuerte. Fuerte. Más fuerte que tú. Más fuerte que Daima. No recuerdo nada después de eso. Cuando desperté estaba en mis pies, cubierto en sangre. La pesa que tenía en mi mano lo estaba mirando. La guardia. ¡Espera! Lo maté.
I killed Chihiro, even after all this time. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Cuando normalmente es tan agresivo, tan frustrado, ocultó su lado fuerte, por tanto, para proteger a su secreto. Una debilidad que se guardó en su corazón, que se volvió helado. Mírenlo, miren. Todos son como él. Un secreto, una memoria del pasado. Mató a otro ser humano en sangre fría. No cortaría sus arrepentimientos en el mundo exterior. No sabe lo que la verdadera fuerza es. ¿Ven esperanza en algún lado? Porque yo no. ¡Tu bastardo! ¡Cierra los hocicos, hijo de perra! Dilo de nuevo. Dilo de nuevo, te reto.
Yep.
Ok, lo diré cuantas veces quieras. Lo que quiero decir, pero desafortunadamente no lo puedo hacer ahora. Porque es hora de castigar. ¿Castigar? ¿Te refieres a la ejecución? Es lo que les prometí, ¿no? Que el oscuro que moleste la paz será castigado. Espera.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Preparé un castigo muy especial por Mondo Wada, el supremo líder de las bandas de motocicletas. No, espera.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Dije que esperes.
Sorry, man.
Perdón.
I couldn't keep the promise we made.
No fue trago culpable, es hora del castigo. Oh. Lo frieron con electricidad. Lo hicieron mantequilla. Solo hizo. No. No puede ser. Mi hermano. Otro asesinato y otra ejecución. Lo siento de nuevo. Las vidas de todos se han tomado a la ligera aquí. Siento que estoy enloqueciendo. Tal vez deje que lo pase. Los gritos de tal cara invaden nuestros cráneos y nos forzamos a darnos cuenta de nuevo. Pero claro que lo tenía qué decepción. ¿Este es el final del juego? ¿Viejo ya? ¿Estás completamente loco? ¿Sabes que un juego, nuestros amigos, está muerto? ¿Te das cuenta de ello? Claro que me doy cuenta. Es un juego de vida o muerte.
Hey.
Si no tienes nada que decir como respuesta, no tengo nada que decir como respuesta. Nada que decir contigo. No tengo una respuesta, excepto que no entiendo por qué. ¿Por qué te saliste de tu camino para tratar de encubrir el crimen de Mando?
What?
¿Por qué? No es obvio. Para hacer las cosas más interesantes. Su voz es calmada, sin emoción, como la voz de la muerte. Me heló los huesos. Anoche, cuando el homicidio pasó, estaba en la biblioteca.
Honestly.
¿Ignoraste la regla de la noche también? La regla nunca me importó, no recuerdo haber aceptado.
There is nothing to be done.
Particularmente no me importa, por favor continúa. Tarde la noche decidí regresar a mi cuarto. Es cuando me encontré a Mando saliendo al baño de las chicas. Cuando se fue, vi adelante y vi adentro y me dijo, ¿viste el crimen? Era un tonto. No tenía la menor idea de que lo vi.
Well,
¿Estás diciendo que sabías quién era el culpable desde el principio? Claro que sí. Hubiera sido el final de ello. Qué aburrido hubiera sido. Digo, qué pérdida de tiempo tener la respuesta desde el principio. Por eso me estaba guiando. Para guiar su juego pervertido de mal. Por eso decidí que daría una pequeña mano. Para hacer las cosas más interesantes.
Sí.
Después de oír acerca de llenos a Jack de Toko, decidiste eso. Una escena de falta. Pero hombre. Perdón, amigo, pensé que eras tú. ¿Es obvio? Podría haber revelado la verdad en cualquier punto. Claro. Jack ya me miró a los ojos. Su mirada penetrante. Gracias a alguien remarcable. Nunca lo hice. Fui capaz de hacer mi interesante experimento.
Interesting.
Una vez que yo me decida volverme al mercado, sé a quién tengo que vigilar.
Correct.
Esa fue tu razón. ¿Estás satisfecho?
Indeed.
Sí. Ya terminamos de oír tu historia. Sigamos. Hay algo que quiero preguntarte, Mono.
what's this?
¿Qué pasa?
You.
¿Te encanta hacer estas ejecuciones elaboradas cada vez, correcto? Mi pregunta es, ¿por qué? Oh, ¿te gustan? Bueno, es un castigo de desesperación y no solo es para ustedes. Es un castigo para toda la humanidad. Sobreexageras. No estoy sobreexagerando. Estos castigos están hechos para convertir la esperanza en desesperación. ¿A qué te refieres? ¿Refiero? Oh, maldita sea, no entienden por qué. No tienen por qué analizar cada estúpido detalle. Lo que sea, no importa. Somos el Big Brother del homicidio. Y en el final estará solo el campeón. Y todo será revelado. Oh, eres una noble familia. ¿En verdad me entiendes? Creo que empiezo a disfrutar nuestra aterradora amistad. Cállate. Nunca me rebajaré a un nivel tan infantil como tú. Solo déjame decir esto. Después de todo lo que he conseguido para completar la victoria, tú eres el que sigue. Voy a ir a encontrarte y a matarte.
In the name of my family.
En el nombre de la familia Gami. Porque por esta victoria es decidida.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, cool, eres tan cool, eres como si fueras el protagonista de un videojuego. No eres una basura común. Lo juro, sin importar qué, te mataré. Oh, temperamento, parece que alguien necesita una siesta. La risa de Mokuba. ¡Seto, agarra a tu hermano! Kaiba, deja que lo encierren. La risa de Monokuma se expandió por la corte. Y la cortina se cerró en el caso de Chihiro y Nuevo. Pero sabía que no era el final. El juego de la muerte no ha terminado. Porque la mente maestra no lo dejará terminar. Y nosotros que seguimos vivos, nuestro peor miedo y desesperación siguen multiplicándose. Era el tipo de desesperación que te hacía sentir como un cachorro ciego en el infierno que el futuro nos depara. Todo el coraje, nuestro esfuerzo y amistad no logró hacer nada. Era el peor caso de desesperación.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stop. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move. Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make. After all, that's...
¿Hay un espía? Solo hay una... Solo hay una cosa que quiero pedirte.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire...
¿Quién es? El 16º miembro del... El 16º estudiante.
My. You really took me by surprise. I know I said you could ask any super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their...
¿Seré yo el protagonista, el malo? Ok. Continuará. Guardemos. Ok. Un segundo. Y pues terminamos por hoy nuestro especial de Año Nuevo. ¡Feliz 2026! Vamos con todo a sobrevivir y a echarle. No como a los chicos de Hopspeak Academy. Fui su anfitrión Panchonimus. Fue su anfitrión Francisco Panchonimus. Y esto fue Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. Hasta la próxima. Día festivo en el caso de esta serie, y las series que tenga de lunes a viernes, las series que maneja. Ahorita seguimos haciendo Digimon World 2, seguimos Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga. Son las series que estoy haciendo lunes y martes. Son los días que subo en YouTube. Los días de streaming normalmente son esos, pero no es 100%. Ya ves, internet y desmadre y medio, y vida y desmadre. Pero siempre al menos están esos dos. Ahorita he estado jugando Digimon Storytime Stranger, y la idea es comenzar la segunda temporada de Telltale's The Walking Dead. Ya hice lo de los archivos y demás. Y pues eso fue todo por hoy. Nos vemos pronto.